Alright, so the way that Governor Snyder is trying to keep himself out of prison is by drinking Flint water, or supposedly drinking Flint water filtered in front of cameras and various news agencies who are following this. And this is probably how he's going to attempt to avoid anything from the trials to come, including backlash from the EPA, among other groups, Congress, etc. And so what I'm actually seeing here, folks, is a long list of various things. For the last 18 months, Flint's use of corrosive water from the Flint River was a very, very bad situation. The EPA said the filters are working. Snyder says he'll continue to drink the water until the issue's over with. And basically, he took several sips from a glass as he answered questions from the reporters at Blackstone Pub and Grill. So I wouldn't imagine he's going to, drink a whole glass on TV, but it is what it is. And I was not able to completely show you the video on this because for some reason or another, could be any number of reasons, on my end, the video is actually coming out black with a black screen, so there is some kind of technical difficulty or I'm being censored for showing video of this. But in either case, this is actually happening, and I'm certain he took all sorts of medications before he even came up to that stand to talk to those people. And I can only imagine what kind of advice he got, which ways to sip, to do this way or do that way. And anyways, the city of Flint, the state, and the EPA all encourage residents to use filtered water for drinking and cooking, and there are teams of experts putting the data together, and there's a bunch of things they kind of want to push. There's flushing instructions, aerator cleaning, and more. And I just want to show this real quick because this is actually kind of important. Alright, so for flushing instructions, they want you to run the cold water at high flow in the bathtub for 5 minutes. Do not use the shower head because it has a lower flow rate, which is actually a good idea. I wouldn't have actually thought of that, but I see where they're going with that. The second part of this is bypass or remove your filter, then run cold water at highest flow from the kitchen faucet for 5 minutes. Remember to turn your filter back on or reinstall it when you're done. The EPA testing has shown filters are effective at removing at every or even very high levels of lead. I'm sorry, folks. If you have lead in your water, don't be drinking it. I'm sorry. And step 3, do this for 14 days straight. So they want people to run their water 5 minutes a day in 2 different spots, which is probably 10, 15, 20 gallons, if not more, for a period of 14 days. That's a nice $200-300 water bill that no doubt they're not getting compensated for. So the aerator cleaning is actually a little bit different. Residents need to clean the aerators of sink faucets once per week to remove any pieces of lead that may be or may become trapped inside the screen. Oh yeah, that's even more glorified. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, the lead might still be in your house collecting in your pipes. But here's how you can safely remove that lead. If I gotta remove it by myself, I'm coming in contact with the lead. I don't feel safe with this government. We should probably replace them. Anyways, they say that the aerators are the small screens which screw inside the opening of the faucet. Their job is to improve water flow and catch any particles that may be floating loose in the pipes at home, businesses, etc. No doubt. So this is actually kind of good, and I'm actually quite happy with this. So those of you who believe Governor Snyder is going to get away with this by sipping a couple little droplets of water, which he's probably not going to swallow, well, it's a nice try, but I want the glass to be empty. So this is actually kind of interesting to see that he's making some minor attempt at this. I say toss him in with Kwame. Give him, I don't know, let's see what, 100,000 people affected. And he was pretty much the state scapegoat for the EPA and the city. I don't know. He should do at least a couple of months. Let the mayor of the city who wanted the change do 6 months, and let the EPA lady do at least 2 or 3 months. And at that point, they can all kind of come back, and then they can do some kind of powwow in the middle of Flint, saying, we went to jail for your sins, and we are now reborn, and all this other stuff that they're going to claim. But I still say send him in with Kwame. So, thanks, guys.